Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are fine, enjoying your life. So friends, welcome back to your own YouTube channel. You know this is Shivani Gupta and I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic and it is going to be very engaging. So please friends, watch this video till the end and stay tuned with this channel also. So today I'm going to talk about how you can talk about your favorite season, how you can talk about any other season as well, not just your favorite one. So without wasting a further, let's get into this video. So before friends, I would start this video, I would like to make a humble request friends that if I make any mistakes here and there, please forgive me and try to rectify my mistakes and then I'll improve and enhance it. So friends, please do this. And second thing, that if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to your own YouTube channel and then watch this video till the end as well. And let me know if you have learned out anything and if you have not. If you have not, then please give it a dislike and do let me know in the comment section. And if you have learned out anything and it has boosted up your confidence and you gained any kind of clarity, then please do mention that too. So yeah friends, today I'm going to talk about my favorite season. So this topic is quite engaging and captivating friends. For me it's captivating. I don't know about you. Although describing your favorite season, describing any particular season or weather, how you can describe the weather, it is very challenging and sometimes it is very complicated as well. Even this question can be asked by any interviewer also, because this is a pretty much a challenging question because by which an interviewer can check how good you are and answering anything and what is your critical thinking and so on thing. So let us start this. So friends, undoubtedly if I talk about my favorite season, it is winter season. Let me tell you the reason why I am choosing winter season. Because friends, in winter we know every season doesn't just change our routine, our mood, our mindset or our entire health. I would say food is food, or you can say clothing thing, but also it changes our, I would say, complete timetable. Like if I talk about winter season, we know in winter season we stays up we sleep late in the morning. We usually don't wake up, and if you are not you're not working, and if we are not going in our school, and if we are not having that much of work, I'm talking about that in that scenario. If you are a working professional, maybe you are feeling this like bit, I would say, sick and tired of waking up early and doing all the work. If it is true, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you are a student, then you know how troubling it is to waking up at the 6:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning and going to school. It can be a Herculean task for everyone. For me it was like literally friends, when I was in my school time, I used to afraid of this winter. I was not afraid of actually winter season, I would say, or this weather. I was just afraid of getting early in the morning. Literally, for me it was a tall task. And so yeah, but still I like winter because it makes me, I would say, the weather is quite pleasant, and we enjoy sitting in the front of sun. We enjoy sunny, I would say, sunny days, and it makes us, I would say, calm and composed in some ways. We can easily enjoy outdoor activities, and we can go out for walk as well. We can travel also if you want to travel like some north part of India, like such as Rajasthan, Jaisalmer. Like I'm from Rajasthan, so I can easily say traveling and exploring Jaipur or the whole Rajasthan in winters is quite easier, I would say, than traveling it in like with some summer season. To be honest with you, friends. So if you are making a plan to visit to explore Rajasthan, if you want to be here, then please give it a, I would say, do visit it in the winter season, because it's quite, I would say, comfortable, interesting and engaging as well. Seriously friends, I'm just saying the reality. Although you can face it by yourself once you will visit it in the season of summer, because in summer, you know, here it's Jaipur has, I would say, extremely scorching hot. It has extremely scorching hot weather, and when it comes to summer season, seriously, friends. here it's not just about that we are from Rajasthan because of that, but it has some other reasons as well. Because here in Rajasthan, all most of the area is desert, so because of that also here summer is every time summer is on its peak, and the wind, I would say, hot season is always on its peak. But when it comes to cold, I would say then also it's extremely pleasant and interesting. Yeah, friends, it's true. So like winter has not just having the quality of the, like we can go outside, we can travel the country, we can have a lot of delicious food, and we can easily like in winters most of the festival comes, such as Makar Sankranti, which has recently gone, and Christmas also. It falls in the month of December on my birthday actually. Yeah, friends, it's my birthday on 20th of December. And having said that, now what festival is about to come actually in the February, Mahashivratri is about to come, and then I would say the famous one, Holi. Holi also, it's not in peak winters, but yeah, it's quite a winter season is there. Like when it maybe Holi falls in the month of March. I don't know the exact date. If you know, friends, please do let me know in the comment section. I would be waiting for your comments. Literally, friends, do so. So friends, winter season comes with a lot of festivals, a lot of excitement, a lot of, I would say, greatness in it, and we can also enjoy hot food, not just in terms of spicy, but yeah, I would say momos also, although it's a fast food. But having said that, like we can also enjoy home cooked food, such as I would say for me it's a Rajasthani khana, friends. To be honest with you, like bajre ka, khichda, and rabdi, and so on things. So, but for you, what is the famous dish? What is the famous thing that you enjoy in the winters the most? Please do let me know in the comment section. And yeah, friends, food. This is the end. We can also, yeah. How can I forgot about the tea? Literally, it is the top most important thing, and hot coffee also. So tell me one thing, friends. In winters, do you prefer cold coffee, or do you still enjoy cold coffee over hot coffee, or do you prefer hot coffee? Hot coffee, actually. If you prefer hot coffee, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you are someone who really wants to, I would say, do something interesting and do experiment, like no, I'll try like cold coffee in winters. So yeah, do let me know in the comment section that too. So yeah, friends, with me actually, usually don't go with the cold coffee, but however, I can go with or I sometimes go with the ice creams, friends. Literally, yeah. Like recently, I went to Govind Devji temple, although I have mentioned this in my video previously as well. So there, when we were coming back, I tried, I would say, have more ice cream. It was completely delectable and mouth watering. It looked so tempting that I cannot hold myself, I cannot control myself to have it. And I said that this time I have to try it. No ifs and buts. So yeah, I tried it, and it was a completely, I would say, an amazing experience for me, for like literally fantastically fantastic. So yeah, friends, if you have also tried something in winters which is usually you have in summers, please do let me know in the comment section. And if I talk about some other things, why do I like winters the most over the other season, is not just because this food, or I would say the routine, but also because of we can wear different kinds of, I would say, clothes. Like we can wear different kinds of sweaters, jackets, sweatshirts, scarf is there, a lot of, I would say, boots are here. So we can at least, although for me, I don't know about all of you girls, literally I'm not talking about all of the girls, but for me, in my opinion, I literally prefer this. Right now also that I'm wearing this sweatshirt, so it is quite comfortable for me. I usually prefer these kind of clothes, like loose, baggy clothes. What kind of clothes do you prefer, friends? Do let me know in the comments section actually. Although right now I'm looking a bit, I would say, kind of a stick person, because yesterday I applied oil in my scalp because it was so frizzy, friends, and I was like, no, I have to apply oil on my scalp because I cannot bear this. So yeah, I applied it, and then I tied, I would say, a braid, and look at me, friends. My hairs are literally, I have a severe hair fall nowadays. Literally, I don't know why is this happening with me. Do you have any remedy, friends, which you would like to share with me? Can you share any kind of remedy, any kind of, I would say, tips and tricks which could help me out? If yes, please do let me know in the comment section. Although, friends, I know what I was talking about, and then I went in another direction and I started talking about my hairs, so it's not useful, but I am just telling you how you can frame sentences while speaking in English. It's not about just like sticking to your own topic. If you are having a, suppose if you get a chance where like in your friends, among in your friends, you have to speak in English. Like they gave you this day, or like now, from now up to 10 minutes or till 10 minutes we're gonna speak in English. How would you communicate? How would you express or articulate your ideas, your views actually, or your feelings? You don't have to read a book over here. You cannot you will not use academic words or academic kind of sentences. You will use the normal, I would say, normal words, normal, I would say, sentences, like friendly sentence, I would say friendly, you will talk in a friendly manner rather than talking in a formal way. So for this only, friends, for making this session a bit more interesting, more interactive, I am using these kind of words. I am saying, I am like talking to you in this manner. Although if you are not enjoying it, please do let me know in the comment section. I will not talk to you in this manner. I will just stick to my, I would say, topic, whatever discussion I am having with you. Although having said that, friends, you know that I'm here just to improve our fluency in spoken English and want to be a fluent speaker by 2026 itself. Just why do I say this thing again and again, over and over in my each and every session? Because, friends, I just want to remind you that keep this thing in your mind. If you are a serious learner, if you really want to improve your communication skills and want to be a fluent speaker, just remind yourself that by 2026 I want to be a fluent speaker. No matter how many hurdles will gonna come in our way, no matter how many obstacles we're gonna face, and no matter how many people will gonna make fun out of us, we'll not stop. We'll not gonna stop. We will not, I would say, limit ourselves. We will not lose our confidence. We will hold ourselves. We will pull together. I would say pull ourselves together, and then we'll fight back. We'll come back and say loudly that we are ready, we are confident, we are powerful, we are unstoppable. So we are gonna speak. If you are, even if you don't like, even if you like, it doesn't matter to us. So say it like this only. Even no matter, friends, if you are speaking broken English, or no matter if you fumble here and there, I'm also like, you can see, I'm also fumbling, I'm also nervous. I have a lot of thoughts running in my mind right now, that what I have to speak, what sentence I can pick right now. So when you start speaking, there are so many thoughts running in your mind, and if you start thinking from your mother tongue into English, then it's quite complicated for you. It's seriously, friends, it's quite complicated for me right now. I usually don't think in my mother tongue. It's like in Hindi, or to translating it into English. I usually come up with my sentence in English, but still for me, I like, whenever I listen to my video after uploading it, I say, oh my god, I can use this particular word instead of this. I could have said this word, or I could have said this sentence instead of saying this. But friends, like, until or unless you are not going to review yourself, you are not going to check yourself, like what thing and how you are speaking in front of others, no one will gonna help you out. No one. Even I could also not help you. But if you are trusting me, if you wanna to overcome upon your fear, if you wanna give it a try, start from today itself. Seriously, friend. These are some small topics, like talking about weather, talking about your favorite season. It's not that tough. Even I would say, we are learning. But nowadays, see, in English medium schools or in any kind of schools, people who is in I would say, in second standard or first standard are easily able to speak on this. But for us, it's quite complicated. I can understand, friends. Literally, I'm not judging ourselves, but still, you know, if they could have learned it, why can't we? Why can't we? We can also do it, right? So friends, start from today itself and tell me how well you are improving and how far you have reached. Although I don't know whether you have watched my previous video or not. If you have not watched it, please go and watch the day 1 to till now, and then you will see the difference. If you have like the key I would say the determination actually, and dedication to learn English, to speak it like a pro, then believe me friends, this video is specially for you. This video is especially for you if you are a serious co-learner, if you are a serious learner, if you really want to speak in English like a pro. So yeah friends, mark my words, and this time I'm going to wrap up this session. Although let me tell you the words. So when you are talking about the weather, you can use 6 to like these words, like I would say windy, rainy and cloudy. And you can also say like cold. I would say for cold you can say cold, and humid, for humid like चिपचिपा हो रहा है तब आप बोल सकते हैं humid. Scorching hot आप बोल सकते हैं, एक्सट्रीमली गर्मी है तब बोल सकते हैं स्कॉचिंग हॉट. आप बोल सकते हो फ्रीजिंग, जब बहुत ही ज़्यादा सर्दी है. फ्रॉस्टी बोल सकते हो जब एक्सट्रीम लेवल की सर्दी है. लेकिन अभी तो खैर इतनी आई डोंट नो एंड अबाउट योर स्टेट. प्लीज़ फ्रेंड्स डू लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, लाइक इन योर स्टेट इज इट स्टिल बिटरली कोल्ड. बिटरली मतलब कड़ाके की सर्दी है. बोन चिलिंग कोल्ड मतलब हड्डी गला देने वाली सर्दी है. और पियर्सिंग कोल्ड मतलब चुभने वाली सर्दी ना, मतलब गलन टाइप. If it is that, then please do let me know in the comment section. And about seasons, we all know that we have winter season, summer season, autumn, spring, and rainy also, I would say monsoon season. So we have these certain season actually in India. If I forgot any of them, please do let me know in the comment section. I will see, and I would be appreciating you that, oh my god, at least you have listen to this video and you have watched it till the end. So yeah friends, this time I'm going to wrap up this session. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have literally enjoyed, please do let me know in the comment section. All the friends, do tell me one thing, that am I speaking too fast, or am I speaking, I would say, in a appropriate manner. I just want your feedback so that we can improve together and we can learn with each other. So yeah friends, do so, and I'll see you with another one just like this one. Till then friends, take care. Bye bye.